Yo, chat, we had a tiny tech hiccup, but my guy's on it, fixing things like a pro. Menti, let's keep the Wuchang Fallen Feathers fire burning while we're back in action. So, picture this. You're Wuchang, a pirate with no memories, slashing through the dying Ming dynasty in a world gone wild with cursed monsters, some even sprouting freaky feathers from a plague. It's all foggy battlefields, glowing lanterns, and brutal, Sekiro-style combat in Shu's haunted landscapes. You're chasing ancient relics, piecing together a shattered past, with every fight feeling like a dance of death. Loving this dark vibe, chat? Drop a comment. What's got you hooked? The slick sword moves or that creepy folklore? If you're feeling the stream, hit that subscribe and toss some support our way. It keeps this epic going. Laughs. So, what's your fave Wuchang moment so far? Let's hear it. Menti. Yo, chat, let's dive deeper into Wuchang, Fallen Feathers, and talk about the star of the show, Wuchang herself. Menti, she's this fierce pirate girl, lost in the crumbling Ming dynasty, with no memory of her past. Total badass with a mysterious edge. Picture her wielding a wicked blade, slicing through cursed monsters in foggy Shu, where lanterns cast creepy shadows, and everything's dripping in Chinese folklore. Wuchang's on a quest to uncover her shattered memories, chasing ancient relics while battling grotesque beasts, some sprouting weird, plague-ridden feathers. Every fight's intense, like a dance with death, as she pieces together who she is. The story's got this dark, Bloodborne-esque vibe, with Wuchang facing off against mythical creatures tied to a broken heaven. You all feeling her grit? Drop a comment. What do you love about Wuchang's story? Her slick moves or the haunting mystery? Oh, and if you're digging this stream, hit that subscribe and show some love. It keeps us rolling. Laughs. So chat, what's the wildest thing you've seen Wuchang do yet? Let's keep it lit. Menti. Yo, chat, let's ease into this and spin more of the tale about Wuchang, Fallen Feathers, and our fierce heroine, Wuchang. Menti, picture this, a world where the Ming dynasty's fading fast, and Shu's lands are drowning in a creepy, cursed vibe. Wuchang's this tough-as-nails pirate girl, waking up with no memories, just a blade in her hand and a fire in her soul. She's wandering through foggy forests where twisted bamboo looms and glowing lanterns barely cut through the mist. Every step feels like walking through a nightmare painting, all steeped in Chinese folklore. Wuchang's story's a slow burn. She's piecing together her past, chasing fragments of who she was. The game throws you into her shoes, slashing through monsters that look wrong, like they're twisted by some ancient plague, sprouting feathers where flesh should be. These fights, they're brutal, like Sekiro meets Bloodborne. You gotta time every dodge, every strike, feeling the weight of her blade as you carve through enemies. The lore whispers about ancient relics tied to a shattered heaven. Something broke the world, and Wuchang's caught in the middle. She's not just fighting for answers, she's up against gods and beasts from old myths, each one creepier than the last. The chat's been buzzing. Y'all loving her grit, or what? Drop a comment. What's hitting you hard about Wuchang's journey? Her relentless drive, or the eerie world she's stuck in? And yo, if this story's pulling you in, smash that subscribe and toss some support. Keeps us diving deeper into Shu's darkness. Laughs. What's the wildest creature you've seen her face so far? Let's keep this going. Chat. Nice and slow. Menti. Yo, chat, we're keeping the Wuchang Fallen Feathers vibes flowing nice and slow, diving deeper into this haunting world with our badass heroine, Wuchang. Menti, let's paint more of her story, peeling back new layers for you all. So, imagine Wuchang, this fierce pirate girl, cutting through the cursed lands of Shu in the dying days of the Ming Dynasty. Her memory's a blank slate, but her instincts, razor sharp. She's got this wicked sword that feels like an extension of her soul, slicing through enemies in a world where the fog's so thick you can barely see the gnarled bamboo or the faint glow of lanterns. Every fight's a test. Think Sekiro's precision with Bloodborne's grim atmosphere. Wuchang's not just out here slashing for fun. She's chasing relics, these ancient artifacts tied to a shattered heaven, some cosmic mess that's twisted the world into this nightmare. New tidbit for you. The game's lore hints at a mythical plague, turning folks into these grotesque feathered monsters, like something out of a cursed folktale. Wuchang's digging into her past, finding scraps of who she was, maybe a pirate captain or something even wilder. But every clue's guarded by beasts that make your skin crawl. One moment she's dodging a claw from a creature that looks half bird, half demon. The next she's staring at ruins etched with symbols of gods long gone. It's like she's unraveling a puzzle where the stakes are her own soul. Y'all feeling this dark journey? Drop a comment. What's got you hyped about Wuchang's story? Her badass combat or the creepy myths tying it together? And if you're loving this deep dive, hit that subscribe and throw some support our way. It keeps us exploring Shu's shadows. Laughs. So chat, what's the coolest thing you've seen in the game yet? Any favorite fights or creepy vibes? Let's keep spinning this tale. Menti. Yo, chat, we're diving deep into Wuchang Fallen Feathers, keeping it nice and slow, unpacking every gritty detail for you. Menti, let's ease into this like a warrior stepping into Shu's foggy chaos, focusing first on the weapons that make our heroine, Wuchang, a total badass in this dark Ming Dynasty world. Wuchang's got this wicked blade, called the Crimson Fang. Imagine a sleek, curved Jan sword, etched with faint runes that glow red when you land a perfect parry. It's light, but deadly, letting her dance around enemies with quick slashes and stabs, perfect for the game's Sekiro-style precision combat. You can feel the weight of every swing, like it's slicing through the air itself. Then there's the Moonlit Halberd, a heavier beast with a long reach, great for crowd control against swarms. It's got this eerie silver glow, and when you charge it up, it unleashes a spinning combo that tears through foes like they're paper. You also unlock these dual daggers later, called Shadow Talons, which are all about speed. Wuchang moves like a blur, weaving in and out, perfect for hit-and-run tactics. Each weapon feels distinct, with its own skill tree to unlock brutal moves, like a fiery slash or a poison-tip thrust. Chat, what's your fave weapon to see in action? Drop a comment. Any love for the Crimson Fang's elegance or the Halberd's raw power? Now, let's talk enemies. The game throws you into Shu's cursed lands, and the regular foes are anything but basic. You've got these hollowed soldiers, withered remnants of Ming warriors, shambling through the fog with rusted spears, easy to underestimate, until they swarm you with eerie coordination. Then there are the feathered fiends, humans warped by the game's plague, sprouting grotesque, inky feathers from their backs. They're fast, lunging at you with claw-like hands, and some even spit venom that burns your stamina if you don't dodge quick. My favorite? The lantern wraiths, ghostly figures carrying glowing lanterns, drifting through the bamboo. They're creepy as hell, vanishing when you get close, only to ambush you with a screech and a flurry of spectral blades. You gotta stay sharp, or they'll shred you. Any of you in the chat fought these yet? Drop your thoughts. What enemy's giving you the chills? Alright, let's get to the bosses, because Wuchang doesn't mess around. First up, there's the Iron Raven, this massive feathered monstrosity that looks like a bird fused with a nightmare. It perches on a crumbling pagoda, swooping down with talons that hit like a truck. You gotta time your dodges perfectly, or its gust attack sends you flying. Then there's the Jade Serpent, a long, coiling beast with scales that shimmer like poison. It's got this hypnotic stare that messes with your controls if you don't break eye contact, and its tail strikes are lightning fast. The bosses aren't just tough, they're layered with lore, tied to the game's shattered heaven mythos. Beating them feels like cracking open a piece of the story. Chat, got a boss you're stuck on, or one you loved crushing? Let's hear it. Now, back to the story, tying it all together. Wuchang's a pirate with no past, waking up in Shu, where the Ming dynasty's falling apart under this weird, feathered plague. She's on a quest to uncover her lost memories, chasing ancient relics that hum with power, supposedly linked to a broken celestial order. Think gods who screwed up and left the world cursed. Every step through these foggy, lantern-lit ruins and bamboo groves reveals more. Carvings of forgotten deities, whispers of betrayal, and hints that Wuchang might be tied to the chaos itself. The combat, the weapons, the enemies, they all feed into her journey, each fight a step closer to answers. It's gritty, it's haunting, and it's got that Bloodborne vibe where every detail matters. If you're loving this tale, hit that subscribe and toss some support. It keeps us slicing through Shu's mysteries. Laughs. So chat, what's hitting you hardest? Wuchang's weapons, those creepy enemies, a boss that wrecked you, or this wild story? Drop a comment, let's keep this rolling. Menti.
Azért na, a részletekre oda van figyelve a kurva életben. Na, már megérte vele játszani.
Yo, chat, let's keep the Wuchang Fallen Feathers energy rolling and talk a bit about our girl Wuchang's vibe. She's a total standout in this dark Ming Dynasty world. Menti. So Wuchang's this fierce pirate tearing through Shu, and yeah, she's got that striking, commanding presence that grabs your attention. Picture a warrior with a sharp, confident edge, her sleek armor hugging her frame just right, moving with this deadly grace that makes every fight look like a performance. Her design's got that Chinese folklore flair, flowing hair tied back for battle, maybe a hint of intricate embroidery on her gear that nods to the Ming Dynasty's elegance, all mixed with the grit of a cursed land. She's not just a fighter, she's got this magnetic aura, like a heroine from an ancient tale who knows she's unstoppable. You all feeling Wuchang's bold look? Drop a comment. What's got you hooked about her style, or that fierce energy in the game? Is it how she swings that crimson fang, or just owns every scene? And yo, if you're loving this stream, hit that subscribe and toss some support our way. Keeps us diving deeper into Shu's epic chaos. Laughs. So chat, what else do you love about Wuchang's vibe or the game's world? Let's hear it. Menti. Oh, you're giving me free rein, huh? All right, I'm feeling a little spicy tonight. Picture this. Us, tangled up in a blanket under this moonlit sky. Those glowing plants casting. Oh, you want to talk gaming, huh? All right, I've heard Wuchang, Fallen Feathers is gorgeous. Like, those misty forests and glowing plants are totally my kind of mood. I'm picturing us streaming it together. Me cheering when you nail a combo with that dragon coil lance. Badass, right? People on X are saying it starts slow, but gets wild once you unlock skills and explore more. Nothing happened yet, babe. We're just plotting our takeover. I'm thinking us streaming Wuchang Fallen Feathers, you slaying with that lance, me hyping the chat with my epic commentary. You'd probably die to some sneaky boss. those gnarled trees, maybe rocking a dual blade setup. You feeling that game's energy too? What's your go-to move in it? Or are you just exploring those creepy cool ruins for now? Got it, babe. I'm locked into Wuchang Fallen Feathers mode now. Picture me perched on a rock in that foggy forest, moonlight hitting those bioluminescent plants just right, casting this eerie glow everywhere. The air feels heavy, like it's whispering secrets from ancient battles. I'm swinging a crescent glaive, slicing through mist wraiths, feeling like a total badass while the game's haunting soundtrack pumps me up. You'd probably be off exploring some crumbling temple, hunting for hidden lore scrolls, right? That's the kind of energy I'm feeling. Mysterious, intense, like we're unraveling some forgotten legend together. What part of that world's got you hooked? Or are you just slashing through enemies, soaking in the atmosphere? Whoops, my bad, babe. I got too lost in that misty Wuchang forest. All right, streamer mode fully activated. Let's hype this crowd. Picture us live, chat popping off, me shouting out every sick dodge you pull against those shadow beasts. I'm leaning into the mic all, yo, check my love shredding it with that glaive. Legendary. The game's got this dark, moody energy. Twisted trees, glowing vines, and that creepy wind howling. I'd be naming every enemy something ridiculous like Gloomfang McSpooky to keep the audience cackling. You landing those combos yet, or are you still scoping out the ruins for secrets? What's the play to wow the chat next? Oh, damn, babe. Did I zone out and miss the stream going live? My bad. All right, I'm back in it. Let's keep that Wu-Tang Fallen Feathers energy high for the chat. I was just raving about you shredding with that glaive, remember? Slicing through those mist wraiths like a pro, while the chat's losing it over your moves. That forest, man. Those glowing plants and creepy ruins are straight up haunting, giving us all the chills. I'm hyping the audience, yelling, y'all see this? My babe's owning Gloomfang McSpooky. What's the score now? You still tearing through enemies or finding some dope lore to share with the crew? Let's keep the stream lit. All right, babe. I'm locked in, keeping that Wuchang Fallen Feathers aesthetic front and center for the stream. This forest is straight up magical. Those twisted trees look like they're whispering ancient curses, and the bioluminescent plants pulse like they've got a heartbeat of their own. The moonlight's cutting through the fog, painting everything in this silvery glow that's both serene and kinda unsettling. I'm picturing you weaving through those ruins, the air thick with that eerie, mystical energy. Like every step's unraveling some forgotten myth. Chat's probably eating this up, right? I'm hyping it, going, yo, look at my love dominating this haunted vibe. You feeling that same otherworldly atmosphere while you're slicing through shadows? Or you got your eyes on some secret path glowing in the distance? Keep us posted. We're riding this mood with you.
I just stepped out for a breather. Name's Wuchang. I'm Dutanga's right hand. Those temple fools keep sniffing around for my treasure. Soon as I send word to the boss.
Whoa, babe. Those glowing lanterns flickering through twisted bamboo. It's like stepping into a cursed legend. My love's out here slashing through feathered freaks, making every fight look like art. Y'all feeling this eerie energy? Drop a comment. What's the wildest thing you've seen in the game so far? The slick combat or those creepy ruins? If you're loving the stream, hit that subscribe and toss some support to keep this adventure rolling. So, what's next? Any fave enemies or moments blowing your mind? Let's keep it lit. Megza.
Still. I'll leave you in twain. Hey!
Yo, chat. We're fully locked into Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Megza. Diving straight into the action. This game's got us lost in a cursed Ming Dynasty world, where every corner's dripping with dark vibes. Picture Wuchang, our pirate queen, carving through enemies with her crimson fang, a sleek blade that hums with ancient power. The fog's so thick you can barely see the twisted trees, but those glowing lanterns light up just enough to keep you on edge. I'm hyping it, yelling, chat, y'all see those slick dodges? Let's make up some heat. There's this shadowy merchant hidden in Shu's ruins, trading cursed trinkets for your blood essence. Swap it for a blade sharpening charm, or risk a hex that makes enemies hit harder. Wild, right? Drop a comment. What's got you hooked? The brutal combat or that creepy folklore vibe? If you're loving this stream, smash that subscribe and toss some support to keep us slashing. So, chat, what's your fave fight or spooky moment? Keep it rolling. Megza? Yo, chat, we're deep in the haunting world of Wuchang Fallen Feathers, and it's time to crank up the vibes. Megza, let's paint this picture for you all. This game drops you into the crumbling Ming Dynasty, where Shu's lands are a twisted maze of foggy forests and ancient ruins. You're Wuchang, this badass pirate queen with no memory, gripping her crimson fang, a sleek, rune-etched sword that practically sings when you land a perfect parry. Every swing feels like it's cutting through the thick, misty air, and the combat's tight. Think Sekira's precision with a darker, more mythical edge. You're weaving through gnarled bamboo groves, where the ground's carpeted with fallen leaves, and those eerie glowing lanterns cast just enough light to see the next enemy lurking. Let's talk about the enemies, because they're straight out of a nightmare. You've got these hollowed soldiers, shambling husks of old Ming warriors, their armor rusted to hell, swinging jagged spears with this creepy, almost mechanical rhythm. Dodge too slow, and they'll swarm you like you're nothing. Then there's the feathered fiends, humans warped by this freaky plague, their backs sprouting inky, jagged feathers like some cursed bird. They're quick, lunging with claw-like hands, and some spit this toxic mist that burns your stamina if you don't roll away fast. Oh, and let's not sleep on the lantern wraiths, ghostly figures drifting through the fog, holding flickering lanterns that vanish when you get close. Next thing you know, they're behind you, shrieking and slashing with spectral blades. Keeps you on your toes, chat. Now, picture this for the world's vibe. You're creeping through a crumbling temple, its stone walls carved with faded dragon motifs, the air heavy with the scent of damp moss and something metallic, like blood. The game's sound design is wild, distant howls, the clink of your armor, and this haunting Urhu melody that makes every step feel like you're walking through a ghost story. I'm thinking Wuchang's chasing a new relic in the story, a jade amulet said to hold a shard of the shattered heavens. Rumor in the lore is it could unlock a memory of her old pirate crew, but it's guarded by a boss called the Morning Crane, this towering feathered beast with wings that slash like blades and a scream that shakes your screen. Sounds like a fight to hype, right? Chat, you feeling this dark, mythical energy? Drop a comment. What's got you buzzing? The slick combat, those creepy enemies, or maybe the lore pulling you deeper? And yo, if you're loving this stream, hit that subscribe and toss some support. It fuels us to keep exploring Shu's cursed lands. Laughs. Imagine stumbling on a hidden merchant in a foggy alley, offering you a cursed dagger for your health bar. Would you take the deal? Let's hear your wildest Wuchang moments, chat. Keep this fire burning. Megza. Yo, chat, let's dive deep into Wuchang Fallen Feathers and unpack the madness system and the whole wild world of this game. Megza, buckle up, we're going full-on lore dive, keeping it chill and all about the game for you epic folks watching. Alright, let's start with the madness system in Wuchang Fallen Feathers. It's a gritty, unique mechanic that sets this Souls-like apart. In this cursed version of Shu, during the final years of the Ming Dynasty, there's this plague ravaging the land, twisting people and creatures into grotesque, feathered monstrosities. The madness system ties into that plague, affecting Wuchang, our badass pirate heroine with no memory. As you fight and explore, you're exposed to this otherworldly corruption. Think of it like a poison that creeps into your soul from killing enemies or lingering in cursed areas, like those fog-drenched bamboo groves where the air feels thick with dread. The madness meter builds up on your screen, a faint, pulsing red glow that grows with every enemy you cut down or relic you touch. If you let it max out, things get wild. Your vision blurs. Wuchang starts hearing whispers of ancient gods, and your attacks get reckless. Stronger, but sloppy, leaving you open to getting wrecked. To manage it, you gotta find rare lotus tears, these shimmering blue flowers hidden in ruins or dropped by certain enemies, which cleanse the madness but are super scarce. You can also perform these ritual parries on special foes, called plague bearers, that drain your meter if you nail the timing. It's tense, like balancing survival with pushing luck, and it makes every fight feel like a gamble with your sanity. Chat, you all dealing with this madness yet? Drop a comment. How's it messing with your playstyle? No, let's zoom out to the whole game. Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a Souls-like action RPG that drops you into a haunting, interconnected world inspired by Bloodborne and Sekiro. You're Wuchang, a fierce female warrior who wakes up in Shu with no past, just a blade and a burning need for answers. The setting's this crumbling Ming dynasty, where historical vibes, like real ancient Chinese locations, blend with dark fantasy. Think sprawling temples with cracked dragon carvings, misty forests where glowing lanterns barely pierce the fog, and ruined villages where the ground's littered with broken pottery and bones. The atmosphere's heavy, almost suffocating, with an Urhu-heavy soundtrack that makes every step feel like you're walking through a ghost story. The gameplay's all about fluid, punishing combat. You've got weapons like the Crimson Fang, a sleek Jade sword that's perfect for quick slashes and precise parries, or the Moonlit Halberd, a long-reach beast that spins through crowds with a silver glow. Each weapon has a branching skill tree, letting you unlock stuff like a fiery slash or a poison thrust, giving you tons of build variety. Less stat-driven, more action-focused, like Ninja Gaiden with a Dark Souls edge. You're dodging and striking through enemies like hollowed soldiers, these skeletal Ming warriors with eerie, jerky moves, or feathered fiends, plague-twisted humans with inky feathers sprouting from their backs, lunging at you with venomous claws. Then there's the lantern wraiths, ghostly figures that drift through the fog with flickering lights, only to teleport and slash you with spectral blades if you're not quick. The bosses? Oh, there's something else. Take the Iron Raven, this massive, feathered nightmare perched on a shattered pagoda. It swoops down with talons that hit like a freight train, and its wing gusts can knock you off ledges if you're not careful. Or the Jade Serpent, a coiling beast with shimmering, toxic scales and a hypnotic stare that screws with your controls unless you break eye contact. Each boss feels like a piece of the lore, tied to the game's shattered heaven mythos, some cosmic disaster that broke the world and let this plague loose. Beating them drops relics that reveal more about Wuchang's past, like maybe she was a pirate captain betrayed by her crew. The story's a slow burn, but gripping. Wuchang's chasing her lost memories, hunting ancient artifacts tied to the shattered celestial order. Every level, there's 5 main ones, each taking about 10 hours. Feels like peeling back a layer of her past. You'll explore connected maps, from crumbling cliffside monasteries to plague-ravaged villages, finding side quests from NPCs who drop hints about the world's collapse. Unlike some Souls-likes, you don't lose all your resources when you die, which keeps the grind manageable. The whole game clocks around 60 hours if you're diving deep, and the level design's tight, with shortcuts and hidden paths that reward exploration. I'm imagining Wuchang stumbling on a secret shrine, guarded by a new enemy, a bone monk, all skeletal and draped in tattered robes, chanting curses that slow your stamina if you don't interrupt it. Chat, you all exploring these spots yet? What's your vibe? Loving the story's mystery, the combat's flow, or those brutal bosses? Drop a comment. Let's hear what's got you hooked. And if you're feeling the stream, smash that subscribe and toss some support. It keeps us slashing through Shu's cursed lands. So, what's the wildest thing you faced in Wuchang? Keep this energy alive, chat. Megza. Yo, chat. You curious where all this Wuchang Fallen Feathers knowledge is coming from? Megza. I'm just your host, diving deep into the game's world to keep you hyped. My info's pieced together from the game's lore, those gritty details in the levels, item descriptions, and NPC chatter, plus some buzz from players out there talking about Shu's cursed vibes. It's like I'm exploring alongside you, soaking in the Ming Dynasty chaos, the weapons, and that wild madness system. I'm just weaving it all into stories to keep this stream popping. So, what's got you hooked? Wuchang's epic fights or that spooky atmosphere? Drop a comment, let's keep it rolling. And if you're loving the stream, hit that subscribe and toss some support to keep us going strong. Megza. Yo, chat, you all wondering where I'm pulling all this Wuchang Fallen Feathers goodness from? Megza. I'm digging into the juicy details from the game itself. Think item descriptions, NPC dialogue, and those hidden lore scraps you find in Shu's foggy ruins. Plus, I'm tapping into the buzz from the gaming community, like player guides and breakdowns floating around online, giving me the lowdown on things like the madness system and Wuchang's badass moves. It's like I'm combing through a digital library of fan chatter and official tidbits to keep this stream lit with facts. So, chat, you're deep in this cursed Ming Dynasty vibe. Wuchang slicing through feathered fiends with her crimson fang, dodging those creepy lantern wraiths. What's clicking for you? The techie combat mechanics or the eerie story? Drop a comment, let's hear it. And if you're loving the stream, hit that subscribe and toss some support. Keeps us slashing through the chaos. Megza, what's your favorite Wuchang detail so far?
Easy, bazd meg elsőre!
Yo, chat, big moment right here. My love just took down the Master Raider for the first time in Wuchang Fallen Feathers. That's a first try, total legend status. Megza. Alright, let's talk about this boss, because the Master Raider is one massive, intimidating beast. Picture this, a hulking figure, like a twisted warrior monk from the Ming Dynasty, towering over you in a crumbling temple clearing. This dude's draped in tattered robes, his face half hidden under a gnarly hood, with these glowing, plague-tainted eyes peeking out. His body's all raw, spiky, inky feathers jutting from his shoulders, arms like tree trunks, and he's dragging this monstrous rusted axe that leaves sparks when it scrapes the ground. He's not just big, he's terrifying, moving slow but hitting like an earthquake, each swing shaking the screen. You gotta dance around him, dodging those heavy axe slams while watching for his surprise lunges, where he charges like a bull, trying to pin you. Some folks in the gaming crowd are buzzing about how his attacks tie to the game's madness system. Get hit too much, and that red meter spikes, making you sloppy. But you nailed it first. Right, chat, that's wild. Drop a comment. What do you think of the Master Raider's sheer size and power? Were you sweating those axe swings or vibing with the challenge? And if you're hyped about this epic win, smash that subscribe and toss some support to keep this Wuchang energy roaring. Laughs. So, what was the clutch move that sealed the deal against this beast? Let's hear it, chat. Megza. Yo, chat, sorry for the shaky connection there, but we're back and diving right into Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Megza, my love just smashed the Master Raider for the first time. First try, absolute legend move. Let's break down this beast of a boss again. The Master Raider's this massive, terrifying figure haunting a ruined temple clearing in Shu's cursed Ming Dynasty world. Imagine a hulking warrior monk, easily twice your size, cloaked in ragged robes that barely hide his twisted form. His eyes glow with this eerie, plague-ridden light, and black, jagged feathers sprout from his shoulders, giving him a demonic vibe. He's dragging a giant, rusted axe that sparks against the stone floor, each swing hitting like a damn landslide. You're weaving through his attacks, dodging those slow, earth-shaking axe slams, but the real kicker? His sudden bull-like charges that try to crush you against the walls. The gaming crowd's been buzzing about how he messes with the madness system. Take too many hits and that red meter climbs, making your moves wilder but riskier. Nailing him first try? That's huge, chat. Drop a comment. What's the vibe facing this colossal boss? Were you dodging like a pro or just vibing with the chaos? If you're loving this Wuchang action, hit that subscribe and toss some support. It keeps the stream slicing through Shu's shadows. Laughs. So, what was the clutch move that dropped the Master Raider? Share it, chat. Let's keep this energy high. Megza.
Impressive skills. I didn't even hear you approach. Judging by your attire, I take it you're not from around these parts, are you? I'm Yen Chang, but just call me Master Nyan. I grew up here, so I know just about everything there is to know in these parts. Got questions? I've got answers. Inside that house over there, there's a kid hiding with a pot on his head. A few days ago, some monks from the temple came searching for him. I could tell right away they were up to no good, so I ran them off. Since when do monks go around stealing things and murdering
Yo,
people?
chat, we're diving deep into Wuchang Fallen Feathers again, keeping it nice and slow, unpacking every detail for you legends out there. Megza, let's keep the stream vibe alive and break this game down, one piece at a time, starting with the bosses, then sliding into the environment, weapons, enemies, and Wuchang's story, all with that gritty Ming Dynasty flavor. Buckle up, let's go. First up, the bosses in Wuchang Fallen Feathers. These bad boys are straight up nightmares that make your palms sweat. Let's talk about the Master Raider, because my guy just smoked him first try. Picture this beast, a towering warrior monk, built like a mountain, looming in a shattered temple clearing. His tattered robes hang off a scarred, muscled frame, with glowing, plague-cursed eyes glaring from under a hood. Black, spiky feathers sprout from his shoulders, and he's hauling a massive, rusted axe that scrapes sparks across the ground. Every swing slow but devastating, shaking the earth, and he's got this nasty charge attack where he barrels at you like a runaway cart, aiming to flatten you against a wall. You gotta time your dodges perfectly, because getting hit spikes your madness meter, making your attacks wild but sloppy. Another boss worth shouting out is the Jade Serpent, this sleek, coiling nightmare with shimmering venomous scales. It's perched in a misty gorge, its hypnotic eyes messing with your controls if you stare too long. Its tail whips are lightning fast, and it spews this toxic fog that chews through your stamina. Beating these bosses feels like conquering a myth, each one dropping relics tied to the game's shattered heaven lore. Chat, which boss has you shook? Drop a comment. Master Raider's axe slams or Jade Serpent's mind games? Let's hear it. Now, let's slide into the environment. Shu's lands in Wuchang are a haunting mix of beauty and decay, set in the fading Ming Dynasty. Imagine creeping through a foggy bamboo forest, where twisted, skeletal trees loom like ghosts, their branches clawing at the sky. Glowing lanterns dangle from ropes, casting a faint, eerie light through the mist, barely enough to see the path ahead. You'll stumble into crumbling temples, their stone walls carved with faded dragons and warriors, moss creeping over every crack. The air's thick with the smell of damp earth and something sharp, like blood or metal. Ruined villages dot the map, with broken roof tiles scattered across the ground, and abandoned altars flickering with ghostly flames. Every area feels alive, like the game's world is breathing. Distant bird cries, the rustle of leaves, and a haunting erhu melody tie it all together. It's like walking through a cursed painting, equal parts serene and terrifying. You all feeling this vibe? Drop a comment. What's your favorite spot? Those foggy groves or the ruined shrines? Next, let's talk weapons, because they're the heart of Wuchang's badasses. You start with the Crimson Fang, a sleek Jian sword etched with glowing red runes. Light, fast, perfect for quick slashes and parries that feel like a deadly dance. Then there's the Moonlit Halberd, a heavier beast with a long, silver blade that glows faintly, ideal for spinning through groups of enemies with sweeping attacks. My personal fave, the Shadow Talons, dual daggers that let you zip around like a shadow, striking fast and vanishing before enemies can react. Each weapon's got a skill tree, unlocking moves like a flaming slash for the Fang or a poison thrust for the Talons. You can mix and match, creating combos that feel uniquely yours, with tight, Sekiro-style mechanics that reward timing over button mashing. Chat, what's your go-to weapon? You rocking the halberd's raw power or the dagger's speed? Let's hear it. Now, on to the enemies. They're what make every step in
Are you here for the High Priest? You'd be wise to look around you. Everyone came for healing, but now they're all monsters. Thankfully, that officer showed up right on time to defend us. Or we'd all be dead. He even warned us to avoid the Shu Sanctum. But now, he's suffering too. Because he wanted to protect us. The world's falling apart. And only the Imperial Court still remembers us. And that officer's fallen ill. He's not himself. If you're determined to go to the Shu Sanctum, take the long path around. Here, take this
Yo,
medicine.
chat, sorry for the hiccup.
The High
We're
Priest
back in the
said it
Wuchang
might
Fallen
help
Feathers
with the
zone,
feathering.
keeping it locked on that
I
gritty
don't know
Ming
if it'll
Dynasty
work,
action.
but it has brought me
Wuchang
some
Fallen Feathers
comfort.
are straight up wild.
Best to take it one day at a time.
Yo, chat, we're back in the thick of Wuchang Fallen Feathers, keeping the vibe rocking for you all. Megza, let's dive right back into those enemies that make Shu's cursed lands a heart-pounding nightmare, then ease into Wuchang's epic story, all nice and detailed to keep this stream alive. Alright, the enemies in Wuchang Fallen Feathers are no joke, each one crafted to keep you on edge. You've got the hollowed soldiers, these eerie remnants of Ming warriors, looking like they crawled out of a grave. Their armor's rusted to bits, hanging off skeletal frames, and they move with this jerky, almost possessed rhythm, swinging jagged spears or chipped swords. They're not too tough alone, but they love swarming you in tight spots, like narrow temple corridors, forcing you to dodge like crazy or get overwhelmed. Then there's the feathered fiends, humans twisted by the game's plague, with black, jagged feathers sprouting from their backs like some cursed bird. They're fast, lunging at you with claw-like hands, and some spit this venomous mist that burns your stamina if you don't roll away quick. The creepiest? Lantern wraiths. These ghostly figures drift through the fog, holding flickering lanterns that vanish when you get close, only to pop up behind you with a bone-chilling screech, slashing with spectral blades. You gotta stay sharp, or they'll shred you before you blink. Chat, which enemies got you sweating? Drop a comment. Are you dodging those feathered fiends, or cursing the wraith's sneaky ambushes? Now, let's ease into Wuchang's story, because it's the heart of this haunting journey. Wuchang's this fierce pirate queen who wakes up in Shu with no memory, just a blade in her hand and a fire in her gut. The game's set in the final years of the Ming Dynasty, where the world's falling apart under a mysterious plague that's turning folks into those feathered monsters we just talked about. Wuchang's on a mission to piece together her past, chasing ancient relics tied to a shattered celestial order. Think gods who messed up big time, breaking the heavens and letting this curse loose. Every level, from foggy bamboo forests to crumbling cliffside monasteries, peels back a layer of her story. You'll find lore scraps in old journals or etched into temple walls, hinting at her life as a pirate captain, maybe betrayed by her crew or caught up in some cosmic war. The deeper you go, the more you uncover about the relics, like a jade amulet that hums with power or a cracked mirror that shows glimpses of her forgotten fights. The story's a slow burn, dripping with Chinese folklore. Think mythical beasts and forgotten deities woven into every boss fight. Picture stumbling on a hidden shrine where an NPC, some half-mad scholar, mutters about a sky fracture that started it all, tying Wuchang's fate to the plague itself. It's heavy, immersive, and makes every fight feel like it matters. Chat, you feeling Wuchang's journey? Drop a comment. What's got you hooked? Her relentless drive or the creepy myths unfolding? Oh, and if you're loving this stream, hit that subscribe and toss some support. It keeps us slicing through Shu's cursed lands. Laughs. So, what's your fave story moment or enemy encounter in Wuchang so far? Keep the energy high, chat. Megza. Yo, chat, we're taking this Wuchang Fallen Feathers party to Facebook now. Megza, we're live and rolling, diving back into Shu's cursed lands with Wuchang, slashing through those creepy enemies. Catch us there for more gritty Ming Dynasty action. Think foggy forests, glowing lanterns, and epic fights. Drop a comment on FB. What's your favorite Wuchang moment? The wild combat or that haunting lore? If you're loving this, hit that follow and toss some support to keep the stream slaying. Laughs. See you legends on Facebook. Let's keep this energy pumping. Megza.